Thanks. That works. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Unless nobody's here. And then thank you for being here later, because there's still going to be other people later that watch this. So this is the 5th in our Halloween series of CCC, the Character Creation Collab. And last week, we finished our haunted house character. It's a haunted house given flesh, so we tried to put as many aspects of a haunted house in as we could. Hey, Zarquan. I almost always have the character from the last week created before the next week's live stream. I don't today. Just ran out of time. Busy doing stuff. I will soon. But I love the flexibility, but also the constraint of having a haunted house character, because I can borrow things from things like Swarm Blood, even though we used a completely different ancestry, because you can merge ancestries now. And whenever she wants to pause and look around, little bats crawl out from under her skin and look around for her. How fun is that? Hi, Scaredy. Yeah, I know, Cast. Yes. He says, pets are life. Given a choice between food and pets, pets every time. He doesn't care about food. Which is why it's so hard to train him. Because he's not driven by anything except, ooh, ooh. Yeah. So I wasn't clear. Did you guys, I'm talking specifically to Zarquan and Scaredy right now. Did you guys also want to make or plan on making undead characters? Or like characters that have the void healing ability?
You might want to tell the audience why you're asking.
Right, that's a good point. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. She just reminded me that I should explain why I'm asking. Because on the 31st, Halloween, we're going to have a live stream one-shot that is all Halloween-themed. Halloween-themed characters, Halloween-themed adventure. And we were just talking about it in Discord, in a group chat, like half an hour ago, less. The option for undead healing would be good in a normal adventure, and make the whole group undead would be good in a normal adventure, but this is Halloween. Let's face it, I'm going to have undead in it. If you have normal healing, it will also harm the undead. If you have void healing, it will not harm the undead. So that option is off the table if you wanted that. I think that we might need to mention that to Eternal Warrior. Oh, am I on the right microphone? I don't even know. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I can't even check now. Yay. I don't know. That's the one thing that I always check that I forgot this time. Oh, well, I guess y'all can hear me because I'm talking loud and stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of ways you can take an option for undead healing. I was also thinking that it would be fun to give everybody an extra class feat of any level, so they can take like a high-level deviant feat if they want, or not, but just an extra class feat. I would use it for deviant feats, but that's me because I'm a little bit of a deviant. Yeah, that's my armpit. Can you not be in there? That's still my armpit. Get out of there. You're weird. Oh, I thought this was a marker.
That would be a zip fizz.
Yeah, will you make it, please?
Yes. On that little water.
Yeah, whatever. I want the effect from it. I want the power. I don't care if it's tasty.
It's gonna knock you down your board.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? It's okay. It's just a cliff that's moving over your head.
But now you took it away, so now it has to be on that side. Living with cats.
You know, I don't have children, but I imagine that sometimes cats do exactly what human children would do. Get in the way in the most perfect manner. So you have to pay attention to them, even if it's to say, no, don't, stop, or to move them bodily away from the wall socket that they're about to put their tail in. Okay. What? Dude, you're so weird. Thank you. That looks awful. Okay, so I said it at the beginning. Well, not said it. It's in the description of this video, but I can't actually look at that right now. So I'm going to remind myself of what our group is consisting of. And I know we're not missing any mechanical part of this group. All right. Melee-Martial Tanuki Poppet Shapeshifter. That's right. But that's also a... Yeah, that's also a druid. So they also have druid spells. So utility and off healing is taken care of. And Pinhead, the Cenobite from the Hellraiser series, and he's just creepy. Summoner doing a lot of damage, AoEs mostly, and Krackle, the Undead Treant Animist Healer. Oh, that's right. We could say that the Tanuki is basically tank because they can entangle people and then grab them. So wrestling, and like they can occupy two people at a time. And then we have our Haunted House Given Flesh, and there was not really a specific focus for that except occult casting. And so probably debuffing mostly, and illusions. So lots of utility and trickery. Yes, Barai would work, but corpse folk look really cool. You know, I could have all of you returning as dead adventurers. Like, just make the undead part free. Just make your character, and then suddenly you're dead, and then you're going through the adventure. Well, undead, not dead, because dead is boring. Unless we're going to roleplay in the Outer Planes, which is really boring. Oh, it's like licking Kool-Aid powder.
Told you it wasn't going to be good.
Oh, you're right. I'm sharing this chat on Twitter, if anybody's wondering. Oh, I see. Borai is interesting to me because it's just a heritage that's undead. It's not skeleton ancestry. I guess it's more like vampire heritage vampire. I love the drama of that, Scaredy. It just gave me an idea that I don't want to share because I could use it in the adventure. But I can definitely work with that. Yeah. Nora. I'm betting that Nate will play some sort of ooze or other non-humanoid person.
I totally thought he should do the spider inception.
He could, because he wrote them.
Right.
No, not Arnold's Mr. Freeze. I love that he still has his accent. Like, he has acted in Hollywood for, what, 50 years? And he still has his Austrian accent.
And it's still pretty thick, too.
Yeah, it's a very thick accent. What? No. You can totally be a ghost that's possessed by a ghost, but don't worry about the being dead part. Like, we can decide that later when everybody's made more of an idea of their character. I could use that in the adventure if it comes up. Mr. Freeze! I think that Arnold Schwarzenegger's most iconic line, besides "Get to the chopper" and "I'll be back," is just chill. Oh, there were so many puns. That movie was supposed to be campy. I think, was it Batman Returns? I thought it was Batman and Robin. I think it's Batman and Robin. Anyway. Yeah, so many stupid puns on purpose. And the costumes were all glossy and, hi, what? You're okay. You can lay down. Yeah. Luke's like, something's wrong. I wonder how many entities we can get in one character. There's the background living vessel. No, not living vessel. Willing vessel. They should really change that name. There's the background willing vessel. I was also haunted. I wish you could take multiple backgrounds. You should be able to take multiple backgrounds. Wait, no, there is a way to take multiple backgrounds. Oh, but it's just the skills from it. I think it's Elven. I don't remember the name of but it would let you take multiple backgrounds. But I don't think it gives you the special ability of them. Anyway, so willing vessel background, living vessel archetype. That's 2 spirits in your body. Is there an ancestry or heritage that adds Yagwai? I guess Yaksha. Batman and Robin, 1997. Yeah. Do your kitties like to surf on your rugs?
Surf? You mean like zoomies?
I think she means like they sit on a throw rug and then you pull them around. I've found
We don't have any throw rugs.
No, we don't. I found that dogs like that more than cats. But no, what did you mean, Scaredy? Like to surf on the rugs? Like run onto a rug? Free heart. I'm gonna look up free heart. Zoomy surfing. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any throw rugs, so we wouldn't know.
We don't have any throw rugs, but they definitely get the zoomies.
Oh, yeah.
And you hear their claws in the rug as they're flying around the house.
I think my favorite thing that cats do when they have the zoomies is the vocalizations they make that are fucking strange. Like,
especially when they're yelling at the ceiling. You're like, there's nothing up there. What are you looking at?
And then they look at you like... You're just training the skills and gain the skill feat associated with the background. Okay, yeah. It's not actually getting into the background. Is there another way to get 2 backgrounds? I don't think there is. There needs to be a way to take 2 backgrounds, like a class feat or deviant feat of multiple minds. Well, we could take... Oh, yeah, you could be an Oracle Ancestor. So I'm switching topics. So you could take the Oracle class and take Ancestors so that you have more spirits in your head. And I don't think you get that if it's just an archetype, so it'd be an Oracle. Hey, dude, man. Dude, man. Where's my car? Blinded by doodliness. Blinded by science. This was in my head. That didn't work. I know. My reading says it's in the driveway of your former roommate. Best friend's first cousin's former roommate. What does that make us? Nothing! Which is what you're about to be. I love Spaceballs. I like Mel Brooks, just in general. I know it's not politically correct to say, but I loved Blazing Saddles when I was a kid. I watched it dozens of times. Yes. I think it's the perfect level of humor for, like, Spaceballs for, like, a young teenager. Because it's just goofy and sort of elementary. It's basic humor. Hey, over here. Hey. I'll pay attention to you. I'll stop talking on the stream. No, I won't. Come on. Come here.
He can't hear you anyway.
He can't. I forget.
He does, often. He frequently talks to Loot, and I'm like, dude, he can't hear you.
Something that my ex's family laughed their heads off at that I never understood why it was funny was when Madeline Kahn, I think it's in High Anxiety, she gets out of a car and she's dressed in plaid, and the car is all dressed in plaid too. Why is that funny? I don't get it. Yes. The search for more money. I can't wait for Spaceballs 2. I'm so excited. I know I don't talk about movies much, but it's Spaceballs 2. How could you not be excited about it if you've ever seen the first one?
Because sequels suck.
But it's the same maker. It's the same, not all the same people, but some of the same people.
But sequels suck. Most, anyway.
Yeah, it is sad that there's no John Candy. I remember being so upset when he died. I was fairly young, but I'd seen a lot of stuff with him in it. Yeah, I love that that John Candy's son is going to be the son of Barf. I hope his name is still Barf. Barf, son of Barf. I don't know the Khazar well yet, Matt. Oh, that's right. They're online now, aren't they? Kiza! Why Khazar? Because they're telepathic? Barf Jr. Why Khazar? Help me out here. Why does the Khazar have more personalities? Now I'm looking into heritages and feats so that I can understand this. Petrified. That's neat. You're a petrified tree man. Oh, that's neat. What? Why the Khazar? I'm so confused. Samsar and Elf, you're totally right. That's multiple memories and lives and minds. And all the I'm possessed things. So, yeah. So Samsar could be infinite. I mean, there's not really a way of quantifying that, but and Free Heart would be basically two backgrounds. So that's like two different lives. Oh, and then you could take the reincarnation feeds. Wild Seed Heritage. You get an extra ancestry feat? I think I might always be choosing Khazar Wild Seed for my builds now. Because ancestry feats are awesome. That's neat. Maybe they realized too many people were abandoning the heritages that go with their ancestries because there are so many other versatile heritages that are useful and versatile. Yes, this is clever, sir. Yes, Khazar makes sense for Samsar and Elf. I see what you mean now. You have to start with the Khazar. Weird, and very weird. Fun though. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and the only class multiple personality thing that I can think of for multiple spirits is Oracle, because of ancestors. And because they're cursed and crazy anyway. I don't know. Your name could just be Legion. Be fun. I kind of like the idea of a jack-o'-lantern alchemist bomber who just like keeps spitting fire. I'm just talking about Halloween stuff now. Oracle or animist. Oh, you're right. This is actually just off topic, but I'm curious about how many people you can fit in a people. I'm looking at the Oracle archetype to see if you get any of the like whispers of people in your head from the archetype if you choose ancestors. I don't think you do. You gain the curse. Hi. Yeah, I love you too. So you can do Animist and then Oracle for an archetype because Oracles suck unless it's an archetype. Dude, that's some AI-generated bullshit. Yeah. It has to shoot like flaming pumpkins that have extra fingers sticking through their noses or something. The AI jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. That's scary on many levels. And then like sometimes it just like throws out a screaming child because AI or like extra teeth. This is reminding me of some Far Realm shit. Was that for gas? Mm-hmm. Hey, Vanessa. I don't join other live streams much. Can you see the rest of the chat that happened before you got here? I think it's like back to a point. Yes, hello. Little fuzzball. Hi! You are so wet. What did you do? What'd you do? You did something. I know you did. So we're talking about like how many different people you can fit into people, like how many possessed or multiple personalities you can put in one person, and just it's fun. But also on the subject, the only thing that's been mentioned about it is what I mentioned, which is a jack-o'-lantern. Get your tail out of my coffee. And get your tail off of my coffee pad. That's where my coffee goes.
It's gonna knock over your thing again.
I know. I just don't know where else to put it. He's like, I'm leaving. That thing's scary. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can see the whole thing. Good. I just wanted to know if I needed to catch up on anything, but I did anyway. So this is good information for me to have for the future, though. Thank you. Oh, well then unless you watched the whole time getting caught up to this, you didn't know this part. And Dude Man, same with you. So on Halloween, we're going to have a Halloween live stream of a Halloween-themed adventure with Halloween-themed characters. Zarquan and Scary are going to be in it, as well as Eternal Warrior and Roskman. Like, nobody knows him on this YouTube channel or the server, even though he's been interviewed like 3 times. His name is Nate Wright. He's an author for... he's a freelance author. And he's written a lot of different things for Paizo, but he wrote the Inati. That's the thing that I interviewed him for, because I freaking love Inati and spiders and shapeshifting. Yes, baby. Yes, baby kitty. I don't have any kids. That's my excuse.
Don't need any. Got cats.
Yes, he wrote the Naughty, dude, man. That is correct.
Ooh, naughty, naughty.
Dude, my dragon is all black and purple. Can't see it. I can't move that. Yeah, there's not enough light on the stuff in the background. It just seems creepy, out of focus.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That works for you.
It does. Gas is laying off of the table on my belly, so if I move, he falls. Pretty sure that's on purpose.
Yep.
Lute has such a muscular back. I didn't realize how much weight was missing from his body before he got his teeth pulled out. It happened gradually. Couldn't tell. All right, so unless anybody says anything else, we're going with jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lanterns that shoot flaming pumpkins?
Yes. Like copies of himself. It's just weird. Are Leshies small or tiny? I was thinking puppets and sprites. What size are Leshies? They're 3 feet tall. That says probably small. Yeah, they're small. Is there a tiny Leshie heritage you can take? No, gourd Leshie is small. I mean, it makes sense for pumpkins, but not for turnips, which is where what the original legend of jack-o'-lantern was. It was turnips, not pumpkins. Oh, pumpkin with a magic gun! Pumpkin gunslinger. Now it has to have a cigar and a western hat tilted to one side. This town ain't big enough for the... Oops. A cucumber cigar! We did Undead Tree, Haunted House, Hellraiser, Taxidermy Tanuki, Shapeshifter. Yeah, that's 4. Okay. What's really missing for Halloween? Because the last character that was a haunted house also is a witch, the Baba Yaga witch. I know I want to do the clown. It just keeps making me think of ICP and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh yeah, Freddy. I erased part of that because it was just Freddy, and then we took the rest of the idea and used it instead of the Freddy part. There isn't really a good way to travel through dreams or nightmares. Yes, there's an archetype for it. It sucks. And it won't be used in combat because you have to put people to sleep first. It's just not very functional. I'm saying that, like, sleepwalking and dream magic is not done well in this system. Not at all. Yes, it was. And this might be common knowledge, I don't know, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the Killer Clowns were repurposed for Ernest Scared Stupid. It was the same clowns. They just painted them differently. Hey, you can come here. I know I have a kitty, but you can be a kitty too.
Nope. Only one kitty can kitty at once.
Wow, that was quite a big yawn. Come on. Not you. Hold on. There's another kitty here. You're not the only one.
Nope, he's the only one.
Oh, God. Now he's choosing to ignore me.
Yep. How dare you hold guest? We thought he was your one and only.
Freddy is scary, but there just aren't a lot of things that function well for him, for trying to be him. Yes, you can put on a glove that has claws on it. You can scar your face. You can talk in a deep voice. That sounds more like a Muppet.
Yeah.
But
Cookie Monster.
yeah, that's Cookie Monster, the nightmare. You could use psychic constructs, trick people into dreams, but it also doesn't work with this group because this group isn't just Halloween. It's also suffering. Everybody's been suffering and been through the horrible pain and tragedy, which is why they're on a quest right now. They're trying to resolve their inner turmoil, or in some cases, like Pinhead's, cause more of it. He's melting from the inside out. That's horrifying, but I don't know how to represent that in this system. Well, now in my mind, a jack-o'-lantern and Freddy have merged, and the little jack-o'-lantern candle is causing melting on the face of, and it has claws. It just doesn't make any sense. We got bats in there. What else is Halloween? We haven't gotten a black cat in there. Okay, sorry. Halloween is traditionally about, and traditionally I mean like for thousands of years, this time of year is about passing from one world to the next, spirits and the veil between worlds, and being able to talk to your ancestors. So, I mean, we already have a ghost, sorta. We have a person with strong ghosty themes, so we don't really need another ghost or a ghost person. But we could fit more undead in easily. Yes! That's disgusting! Oh, maybe he's becoming the rotten ooze that's left over on the porch after Warm Halloween. Yup. Cat hair. And we also took Oracle Archetype with Wisp. I'm just naming her that for now. Couldn't come up with a better name. If you guys have a better name for the haunted house person, male or female, I don't care. Something that's just like somehow encompasses a haunted house in a single word. Good luck. The Spirit of Harvest, yes, that could be death, or a skeleton, or a jack-o'-lantern headed person. Like the Headless Horseman. I love the idea of throwing your own head. Yes, I know it's another ghost, but so what? It's cool. Well, the Spirit of Harvest, if we're talking occult terms or pagan history, then the Spirit of Harvest was about bringing things, incorporating or accepting or gaining things that you have worked on all year. A harvest. You've planted the seeds, you've watered the ground, you've tilled your personal growth or whatever kind of external growth that you want to perceive that as, and you're now raking it in. You're gaining from the work that you've put in. So merchant would work. Yeah, Reaper. Obakeyashi is Japanese for haunted house. Challenge complete. 100 points. Yes. To Gryffindor. Well done. That is a good Obakeyashi? I don't relate at all to that, but that works. Oh. Sure. Well, now the haunted house has some sort of Japanese connection in their past. So that'll work for creating more of their past roots and or skill feats, because I still haven't finished the character. Oh. Well, actually, I guess I could ask this in Discord and probably ask more people, but I've been trying to figure out how to use Pathbuilder 2 to create Starfinder 2 ancestries. There is no Starbuilder 2 yet, and I don't see the .jsons for any of the Starfinder ancestries or Starfinder anythings. And I tried to find them online, but I couldn't find them. So I have imported a few Battlezoo stuff into Pathbuilder, and it's totally useful and integrates well, and it's easy. It's fun too. But I know he's working on Starbuilder, fine. But if it's going to be separate from Pathbuilder, it still doesn't help, because I want to merge the two. And if I had the .jsons, I could just import them. But I don't know how to gain them anywhere. I'm not familiar with really much that's techie. It took me a while to figure out that the Battlezoo Ancestry stuff comes with the files to import into Pathbuilder, even though the folder says Pathbuilder. Oh, okay, well, good. It's not quite right for integrate. There's an E in there next to the T, between the T and the G, but it doesn't matter. We got it. It's a word. I have to write down Obakeyashi before I lose the stream. Where is the Discord? Storm, I'm sending something to you. It doesn't matter. Obakeyashi. Haunted house. I don't know the nomenclature for male versus female words in Japanese, but that looks male to me. So I'll probably make it a little boy, because children are creepier to me, and they're so creepy in haunted houses and haunted house movies. I really like haunted house movies. I've seen lots of them. Sarkwan, thank you for sharing with Roskman what we've been talking about in chat, that he should really be here for anyway, because it's Halloween stuff that he's trying to make a character for. It doesn't matter. Just thinking out loud. I do that a lot. Just ask Storm. Okay, so Focus is like spooky. Oh, it's Spook House. It's Haunted House. Okay, got it. A harvest themed character is right up my alley and sounds fun and easy to make. How can we make them physically interesting? It doesn't have to be like they have a pumpkin head or they are a black cat, but something interesting with their ancestry would be good to add flavor, add story, add richness. In the adventure that I made, the ghost that they meet is the Fey Lord of autumn, Halloween, and that's very much how the original legend of Jack o' the Lantern was written. So I don't think we can do a ghost that can... There's no possession ability. Wait, there is a possession ability. It's just later on in Ghost, isn't it? Ghosts need to be better in the system, man, for players. Can you possess? Can you possess? You can possess a sword, an unattended object. Klingegeist, level 10. Why? Who cares? It's not like being inside a sword makes you more BS. Fine. Ghost possession does work in the system. It just sucks. It's a high level. Yeah. It's like the baseline when making the system was, players aren't going to want to be monsters. Wrong. That's why I like more flexible systems, like Vampire the Masquerade or Mage. You can be any morality you want. Any source of your powers can exist. In fact, it doesn't even matter what the fiction is behind your character, for example, in Mage. You just have these abilities and you can explain it any way you want. I study the internet and gain my power from electricity. Whatever. I worship Oreos, therefore I can reshape flesh. Whatever. I think I'm going to have to rewrite the ghost archetype because it's not fun enough. Like, if you are 14th level, it's finally fun. But so what? At that level, everyone else can do the same things with magic, and you didn't have to. They didn't have to die for it. Rewriting the ghost archetype. This is not cool. No. Yeah. You know what? Thematically, story-wise, a Reaper / Harvest King kind of personality would work perfectly with this group. Because while the rest of the group is all about personal suffering or carrying people back to the plane of suffering so they can gain re-entry, the Reaper would be about ending suffering, bringing a closure to it. So there'd be some in-group dynamics that would be tense, which is good. And also it would fit perfectly with whatever is going to happen along with the rest of the group trying to rectify their own suffering. The Reaper could be a kind, wise, helpful companion, or trying to bring suffering to other people. The Reaper could act as a foil for that and try to bring an end to people's suffering and bring them to where they need to be. I kind of like this. Like, being a ghost in the Frighteners looks way fun. Yes! And you don't have to wait till 14th level to fly. Frighteners was great. I love how weirdly visceral they made ghosts. Like, the ghosts felt biological somehow. It was just a good job. All right, unless anybody objects, we're going Harvest King of some sort. Death. End of growth. Bringing in your investments. What about that merchant archetype from Divine Mysteries? Yeah, if Starfinder characters can fly at level 1, so can ghosts! Grr! Instead of just, you're tethered to the ground, but you don't actually touch the ground, but you can't fly, and you're not really flying, you just don't touch the ground. Huh? Well, you fly, but it's like a quarter of an inch. It's not flying. Yeah, but like nothing on the ground touches you. Then you're flying. No. Really? Shiny? Okay. Yes, cue Danny Elfman music. He's so cool.
Now I have Men in Black in my head. Thank you.
Now I do too.
And then it turned into Beetlejuice.
Also makes sense. Zarquan, what's the name of the archetype? I don't have books on this computer. Wait, I do. Just not all of them. Prophet! That's right. Thank you. Wow, Prophet of Calistrate is kind of boring. Isn't there also a new wizard school about Calistrate? I think there is. Classes. Wizard. Schools. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it just affects spells that you get unexpected windfall. Be kind of fun. Although it's more Scrooge themed. Okay, so I guess we don't need to go that route. What else works for harvest? Or death? Resolution. Getting your comeuppance. You know, the storyteller might work. The Campfire Chronicler. Sorcerer? What about Sorcerer? Psychopomp Bloodline would actually work for the right theme, the right feel for Sorcerer. And yeah, Campfire Chronicler, I'm pulling that up to see if that could be somehow like someone who teaches others about how to learn their lessons or how to accept the harvest in their own lives, that kind of thing. Of all the seasons, fire is most associated with summer, but that's just because of the heat. There are bonfires set for Halloween for Samhain. So the fire damage or fire element that has something to do with the Campfire Chronicler would also work. Balefire, that's what I was trying to think of. Man, how do you do this? I mean, we could make somebody that's themed around death because there's so much necromancy, but how do you make someone that has a flavor of death but is also about the harvest? A campfire chronicler propagandist to be funny because they're like, gather around, let me tell you the story of things. You know, all orcs are evil. Kind of abusing the system there. I guess the gourd leshy still works because it's very pumpkin-y for the season. What other ancestry besides gourd leshy says Halloween?
Naughty.
No, what? How does a naughty say Halloween? Because there's spiders?
Yeah.
Just because something is a spider doesn't mean it's Halloween.
Look for Halloween themed anything. You're gonna find spiders on it. People are afraid of spiders.
I mean, you're not wrong. Spider pumpkin? Has a pumpkin body and it sprouts legs to walk.
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny if it's just like a regular naughty, but it like crafts. Wow, yeah, actually you could have them craft a pumpkin out of silk that they can create. There's even a feat to make stuff. And then they just like craft a pumpkin around themselves every day and then they hide in the pumpkin. That's weird. Spider pumpkin.
They have a phobia of large areas, so they hide in their pumpkin all the time. Like a hermit crab.
They have a lot of phobias.
They're afraid of spiders.
They can't be afraid of spiders. They are spiders. Duck, if you like Donald's nephews? I think I'm missing a reference. Sorry, man. You know what? You actually can combine ancestries. So we could make a gourd leshy a naughty. I don't think I actually saw that special. I saw a lot of them, but I don't think I saw that one. Yeah, I know, Vanessa. I was thinking that too. Humans can be afraid of humans. True.
Right?
Yeah. I just didn't want to admit she was right. Shh. If we do the pumpkin gourd thing and the spider thing, it can move around like a miniature of Cinderella's pumpkin carriage. Because it, of course, the giant spider legs. No, the carriage in Beauty and the Beast did, though. And it had sounds like a spider. Oh, I love this. All right, how big is an Anati? I think they're medium-sized. Can you make a big Anati? I don't think you can. Because if you can make a large enough Anati, and you can still take the pumpkin heritage, how big is your head that you can put objects in? Can people ride around in you? I know. I'm stretching the system. I'm reaching for it. But it's a fun idea.
Isn't that kind of the point of these streams?
It kind of is the point of these streams, yeah.
Like, how weird can we get and still make it work in this amazing system?
I don't think there's any heritage that makes you bigger. Is there an ancestry that allows you to be large, that allows you to choose an object? Because if so, you could take the form of a giant carriage and let people ride inside you. Anyway, that's weird. Jotunborn, could you do that? Jotunborn gourd leshy? I'm gonna look at that. I don't think you can. You posted a gift. Not gift. Where am I? There. Oh, little kitty guest! He is a bored poof. Jeez. Dude, I did see that. But it's been a long friggin' time.
Really long time.
It's my hand, honey. You like my hand. You like hands. They're your favorite thing.
Oh, now you got his attention. He's going to be annoying again.
But he looks so bored. How do I not pet him? Like, I'm looking for the other one, too, and I think he's just hiding.
I don't know about hiding. I think he playing with stuff under the table.
Okay, heck with trying to be large. I don't think that this can work in the system, and it's really not on theme for Halloween. It's just a fun idea of trying to make a character that the rest of the party can travel inside of. But the spider, the Anati, okay. Anatis are definitely spooky spiders. How do you blend Anati? Well, you really... I don't think you can. Well, you know what? Yeah, you can. Why not? If you can take Leshy and Gourd Leshy so that you're a pumpkin, and then take Adopted Ancestry and choose a Naughty, you don't get the base and Naughty abilities, but you can take their feats. And you could just say it's more of a physical adoption, like you were created in a lab or with magic, or because an Anati got very friendly with a pumpkin patch. Hey, who are you to deny the love between a spider and a pumpkin patch? You could take Webweaver. Yeah, you could take Webweaver. That's cool. Oh, I guess we should just go with either the Anati or the pumpkin. It doesn't work well. Yeah, large size is temporary then. Meh. You can mix lizard folk in there and be level 9 so that you have permanent. Never mind. It's just stretching too far. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Sukumagami! Sukumagami. Sukumogami. I misspelled it again. Yeah. Man, is there any way to take another ancestry and a heritage? I don't think so. Unless, well, no, not even if it's versatile. I was just thinking it'd be fun if you could, like, have a cloak flowing from underneath your pumpkin body, and so that it looks like you are a big person with a pumpkin for a head when it's really just a pumpkin with a big cloak attached to its bottom base root, whatever. All right, let's go with the jack-o'-lantern. And probably Campfire Chronicler. Yes, hi. But what class? I mean, like I said, Psychopomp fits because it's shepherding the spirits to the afterlife. Spirit Veil makes sense for that. It's a spell from the Psychopomp Bloodline Sorcerer. But what other classes would fit for Harvest or / Grim Reaper? Because we could add Grim Reaper from class and then add Harvest from Ancestry so that it has aspects of both. Oh, flips. Coins of... I love the Spellshot Cowboy plant. I don't know why. It's just silly as shit. Zarquan, you have of late been studying more underutilized weapons. Do you think that a sickle or scythe would be an actual useful weapon? Because we could choose a martial class for this character, like Exemplar. Yes, I didn't mention fighter. Oh, my pumpkin spice coffee's gone now. Drunk from my cauldron. I love Halloween. Oh, we didn't do the cauldron witch. But it's a cauldron. All right, fine. We have 3 things now. I'm gonna mention. Exemplar is mostly up for flavor being added. I think that a Gordleshy Exemplar if a plant isn't a plant anymore, it's an object, right? Like a poppet. So you could choose a Tsukumagami Poppet Ancestry and Heritage so that you could have phantom limbs. So that in combat, instead of rolling around, you just rise up on legs and charge in with your scythe. Would the Jack-o'-lantern be more fun as an alchemist or a warrior type? How do you not take Mortal Harvest? How do you not? How? How? Yes, that's right. There's no answer. So we're going Exemplar. At least for the icon. So, like, in theory, it could be an archetype. But the Campfire Chronicler is somebody who teaches people how to reap the... That's what it was. That's what I was trying to remember. The word reap. Reap the harvest from the seeds they planted in their life. They tell stories, and so they help people learn lessons. And that makes so much sense for the theme and the story. It just feels right. We don't need Psychopomp Sorcerer anymore. It's not a better fit than Exemplar. So I think we won't have room to take another archetype unless it's just a touch of another archetype, but that would still be Exemplar for one icon. So we could still do Exemplar if it's just for that icon, but still we would have to do a martial character. So what martial character besides Exemplar fits the idea of using Mortal Harvest and being harvest, death, learning your lessons themed? Champion of Death? That's weird. Wow, I really don't like martial classes. They're not bad. It's just me. Classes. Oh, Magus, I suppose. It's kind of boring. I know that's not martial, but they're sort of martial. Thaumaturge is creepy. We don't have one in the group. You can't use two-handed weapons with them, so that's not going to work. Unless we went with Sickle. That's still an option. Yeah, I know. It's not as good. But if you are also a Thaumaturge, you're just a better fighter. Or warrior. Barbarian, I guess. That's not very rich with theme. Barbarian is a boring class to me. because it's just I get angry, I hit things. It's like what a fighter should be. The barbarian is there for people who want to get angry and hit shit. Fighter shouldn't exist. Barbarian should be in its place, and there should be a fighter class that has a whole bunch of magical offshoots, like Riftblade. Swashbuckler, I can't picture. Ranger doesn't really have that feel. They're more of like a spring summer vibe. You're more of like a spring summer, aren't you? Investigator, no. Kinesis, no. War Priest, I guess. That would work. Hi. Redemption Holy would work for the cause for a champion of Harvest. Because they're about recovering, learning, forgiving. Like, Cleric would work for this, choosing something melee, like Battle Creed or War Priest, but why? When you could just be a better martial by choosing a different class that still feels like rich with the theme, like a champion or an exemplar. Third Shift Society about paranormal investigators. One is psychic and the other has a pumpkin for a head. Oh, a webtoon. I'm like, for some reason I thought this was like a video series. Would kineticists see that? Because Harvest, wood, leaves. There's some abilities that are very leafy. Thaumaturge does good damage. Oh, I think that the Exemplar ability wouldn't work well with a Magus because you don't have actions to spare. You'd act like every other round. Yeah, you really need actions. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think Exemplar would work well for the Magus because they have to trigger stuff and move their Divine Spark. So out of all those options, I think that Champion can be twisted to fit it, but Thaumaturge is something that the group doesn't have. And so if we're talking about making a 5-man band that functions well together in all ways, including story and mechanics, Thaumaturge is going to be a better choice than Magus, because we already have spells. And it's going to be a better choice than Champion, because Champion has nothing to do with Recall Knowledge and weaknesses. Thaumaturge, I think, is the more sound mechanical option. And especially if we're going for Harvest, there's nothing in Magus that says Harvest. Like, a Magus is way too restrictive to me as a class. It's a cool, fun ability, but that's it. They're a one-trick pony. And they don't have the ability to choose other traditions of spellcasting either. They don't have enough flavor in their subclasses. Like, when's the last time anyone played anything that was a Magus besides Laughing Shadow? Because you get to teleport. Any objections to the last live stream? You were watching the last live stream and you saw that we mentioned Wood Kineticist? Oh. Yeah, Eternal Warrior was a Magus. That live stream. Yes, Vanessa, but how does that fit with Harvest or the Exemplar's Mortal Harvest or Halloween? Any objections to Thaumaturge? Because Thaumaturges are already kind of spooky on their own, and they're all about the occult and mystery. I don't know if Exemplar would be better than Thaumaturge main class, but since you can steal the icons from the Exemplar with a single feat, I think it would be you'd be able to do more. There's more flexibility and more room for flavor if you take a Thaumaturge class and put in an Exemplar icon. It's based on the damage you do, though, and Thaumaturges need one more hand, and Mega still wouldn't work for that. And the champion has a whole bunch of shield feats. I guess we could do main class Exemplar or main class Thaumaturge. I think I need arguments to work with. I don't really have any. So, like, the Exemplar has root epithets and other... Well, actually, the higher epithets aren't until 7th level, so you'd start with just one epithet, which wouldn't do a whole lot. And I can't think of any of them that are harvest-themed or even death-themed or even spirit-themed. They do spirit damage, so there's that-ish. Yeah, I know that Mortal Harvest isn't going to heal a lot, but it still will. Does Mortal Harvest have to be two-handed weapon? A sickle or any weapon from the Axphila polearm group. It has to be in the weapon. Mortal Harvest is kind of awesome. Damn. Actually, that doesn't work well with the Thaumaturge's weakness, trigger weakness. What about the Animist speaks to you in ways that are Halloween? The bunch of spirits? Because if that's the case, we already have that flavor in the last character we made. Talking to Vanessa. Well, we already have an Animist caster, a Witch Occult caster. Yeah, we already have an Animist. That's the healer. And we also have a Druid caster. We just don't need more casters. And we have spirits exemplified by the Haunted House character. And we have Animist in a different character. So there's just no reason to take any of that. Or there's no reason to take Animist for any of those reasons. I mean, we could make a whole group of ghosts, but then you're missing out on a lot of different vibes of the season. And I think a Lord of the Harvest is definitely something that hasn't been covered here and could fit thematically with the group quite well and could even serve as Lancer, foil to the leader, the Cenobite. So I think that someone who has the Lord of the Harvest theme with Campfire Chronicler works really well. I don't really care what class that is as long as it works with the group. So Mortal Harvest seems very fun, and it does persistent spirit damage. That's neat. Sickle or any weapon from the axe, flail, or polearm group. Polearm group includes scythe, so that's 2 hands. I was obviously I was not thinking of the right icon when I was thinking healing with Mortal Harvest. But what the hell's the name of the one that heals? I can't spell icons, really? Keons? Barrow's Edge, that's what it was. I like Barrow's Edge. I like too many icons. But you can't put multiple weapon icons in one weapon. Unless you have a feat that lets you have a special option to put something else into that weapon icon. Mortal Harvest or Barrow's Edge, both are very thematic for Lord of the Harvest. Ghost Thaumaturge. Yeah, Sickle works even thematically for Thaumaturge. All right, so let's go. Thaumaturge. Exemplar for grabbing an icon. I mean, I guess we could grab 2 if we could take it to 6th level. But we're also going to be cramming in as much as Campfire Chronicler as we can. So we can have the aspect of this is the most roleplay heavy character, but it fits for the theme of Harvest, which is a time of reflection, which is missing from the group. So this is kind of like this warrior type is the most reflective of any of the group, more reflective than any of the other characters. Like the ones with the highest wisdom aren't going to be as much studying the past and learning from lessons as this character and teaching other people to do it. This seems like a really fun character to actually roleplay. I could totally roleplay this. Oh, ancestry. That's what we didn't decide on. The Tsukumagami puppet could have limbs just cuz. But the gourd Leshy could store things in its head, which doesn't matter at all to me. The Anati, fucking Anati with a sickle jumping from person to person to kill them. Oh my god, and you could take hybrid shape with Anati. So you could have 2 arms, 2 human legs, and 4 spider legs, and like 8 human eyes. I love this. Can we go Anati? I mean, okay, so there's Anati, Lord Geshi. That's exactly what I meant to write. Gourd, Leshy, Skittermander. Skittermander are creepy, but they're so warm and cuddly.
Yeah, they're cute too.
Kind.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
It doesn't seem like it fits. I mean, it could, though. It could be like a compassionate reaper. Someone who's just trying to make things more comfortable for people. Yeah, Stitch. They would look like Stitch, basically. With the antenna. Oh. I will spell this right if it kills me. Tsukumogami. Is that right? Tsukumogami. Yes. Yeah. Multiple limbs works with esoteric. See, the thing is, the multiple limbs thing doesn't work. It's not interesting or special. You'll look cool. It doesn't do anything extra because you still have to take an action to switch limbs. And you also have to take an action to pull something out into your regular limbs. It's not cool. The mechanics of it aren't an advantage, and they're not different. You just look weird. Yeah, we would do it like active hands. But since it's a shapeshifter, it can change its regular arms into spider limbs and pull out 2 regular arms somewhere else down the line. So, like along the rims, one of the spider limb sets turns into human hands. Or maybe like 1 on each side. 1 up above on the right, 1 below on the left. Because it's freaking weird. I really want to go the Anati. But the Gourd Leshy would fit the theme of harvest. I guess Gourd Leshy are boring. So I think a jack-o'-lantern in some way would be fun, but the Gourd Leshy way of doing it doesn't add much to this build, to this character. And you can store items in your head. Who cares? The Tsukumogami puppets are fun. We already have a puppet. The Tsukumogami jack-o'-lantern could be a fun idea. A little bit. Because, like, you know what? The Astrozoan. So something that is repeated in folktales is that death shows up to claim their next victim looking like that victim or a loved one. The Astrozoan can do that. The Anadi can't, even with feats. Kitsune could, but Anadi can't. But an Astrozoan is eerie, but is it Halloween creepy as much as a giant spider is? I don't think so. I don't mean to keep shooting down Astrozoan. I personally love shapeshifters. I want to be an Astrozoan. Yeah, Legends of the Skinwalkers. But it just doesn't quite fit here. I wonder if you could take a Nadi with adopted ancestry for Kitsune so you could take the shape of other people. They can look like a Nadi. You know what? That might actually be a good way to do it. You can take adopted ancestry and Nadi, so you can take Nadi feats if you want. You can take the physicality of an Nadi because you're an Astrozoan. And so the Astrozoan can take the heritage that allows them whatever special shape changing they need, and then they take the adopted ancestry for a Nadi, so they could look like a jack-o'-lantern if they want to, or yeah, like it just keeps changing into different spirits, different essences of the season. And it can take the Anadi feats to create spider webs because it has spinnerets, because it's shapeshifted into them. I see no reason not to take Astrozoan, and it's fun. Any good reason? No? Okay, Astrozoan. Oh my god, I love shapeshifters. Oh, I was thinking the Astrozoan could take a adopted ancestry of Kitsune, but there's no reason for that. The Anadi could have taken adopted ancestry for Kitsune so they could take the shape of anybody, not just somebody they're familiar with, or a rigid form that they shapeshift into. So Astrozoan has more flexibility in shapeshifting in all of them and can still take Anadi feats if we give it an adopted ancestry. So sure, why not? It always walks around as a spider, but can also take the shape of somebody else that they're going to kill because they're also the Grim Reaper. That's cool. Aren't the Astrozoans sort of the master of shapeshifters, though? Where's Samsaran? Huh? Samsaran is there? We're on a delay, so I don't know what you mean wouldn't work. Which thing that we're talking about wouldn't work? Because I don't know when you typed that. Oh, thank you. Okay, they all have free adopted ancestry. Cool, but what wouldn't work? You're probably already answering that. Or already did. Because we're on delay. I'll stop asking about it. Oh, stacking them. I like to play an Astrozone so that I can have things from the Khazar, so that I can take things from Samsaran, so that I can take things from Anadi. You are a crazy man. I like this system. It is super complex. And yeah, I bitch about it sometimes. There's just some things that aren't useful. But so, there's still a ton that is. Yeah, you are indeed. Okay, so then we're going to go with that overall. A harvest-themed Reaper personality who tries to teach people lessons from their past or from the past by taking Campfire Chronicler. Takes an exemplar ability to embody death, because that's also what they're in tune with. But they're really a shapeshifter who is trying to bring peace to people's lives in the best way that they can. And sometimes that's by taking a comforting shape. Sometimes that's by taking a disturbing shape to keep them off guard so that they're more open or responding. Dude, this would be fun to play. We keep coming up with shit that I want to play. And no, I don't want somebody else to run a game for me. I suck at being a player. I'm a much better GM. I'll just have an NPC that's something I want to play sometime. Yeah, this is fun. Get rid of the champion. And the classes. Oh, that's causes. Champions. Campfire Chronicler is good. Classes, no. A naughty, maybe. Sukumagami, no. Mortal Harvest, yes. Icons, fine. And then Astrozoan. Astrozoan. I'm just double checking that these things are going to work. That is not at all what I meant to go to. Ancestry feats. Yeah, assimilated Astrozoan. It's even assimilated into a naughty society. And naughties are all about helping other people and making communities and caring for one another. Okay, so yeah, Astrozoan will definitely work for this. Especially since Astrozoan can take anything from anything else because of the adopted ancestry heritage. Although you could also just take adopted ancestry and not worry about taking that heritage for it. So that you have a heritage to mess with, so you can shove another versatile heritage in there. Couldn't you take Ardonde to have plant traits of falling leaves? It's a heritage. Spring soul, summer. Why don't they have fall? Autumn matters too. Man, they don't know. Fine, Ardonde. You disappoint me. You let me down, man. Okay, and then we take a naughty for other feats, but also could be for the spinning of items, which even could be they can make a silk pumpkin, and they could even, oh god, I can't believe I'm going to say this. They could even take alchemical crafting so that they can make dyes, so that they can dye their webbing colors. So they could still do one of the past ideas of spinning a silk pumpkin around themselves to disguise themselves. I guess they don't need to, though, because they're an Astrozoan and they can shapeshift. Can Astrozoans turn into plants? Hi. Holy shit. Small, medium, or large ancestry. They could be a Gordleshi. They could be a Sukumagami jack-o'-lantern. Fuck it. All right. Astrozoan is now every ancestry I'll ever choose. Everything is actually an Astrozoan until proven otherwise. They're just too cool, man. But this works quite well for this. I like the idea of imitating someone else's face to bring lessons to them, or to like tell them they're their future self, or that they are their spirit and they're actually dead. just to open them up to tell them lessons. This is fun. I could totally play this. I think of all the characters that we've made, this is the one that is most like me, that I would like to do. And I think I would annoy people in game. Really, really annoy people. Because people don't like talking about this shit. But it'd be so fun. Great. What's Better Off Dead? This is familiar to me. I feel like I forgot something.
Oh my god, he's so young.
I never watched this.
Yeah, I never saw it.
How did I never watch this?
Wow, he's so young.
But there's ghosts. I need to watch this.
Alright, we'll look for it.
This is so fucking old.
Seriously.
I want to watch this. I remember wanting to watch this many years ago, but not ever doing it. Okay, thanks. Then I do not get your joke, sir. I will soon. I want to watch this. Charles Emerson Winchester III, isn't it? I love that actor.
Wow, so many old actors.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm now looking at John Cusack movies. French fries, French bread. I assume I will get that soon too. Dude, I have seen O'Doyle Rules before and never it's from this movie? Good, now I'll understand that. I am on the wrong everythings. Asperzones are like the O'Doyles of Better Off Dead. Nope. Yeah, don't know it yet. Okay. I will. Dude, you can't keep... I'm not going to get any of these jokes. I'm sorry, I don't know them. I've never watched the movie, but I'm gonna. All right, if nobody has anything else to add, because we haven't done skill feats or weird other stuff that we could do like backgrounds, then we're gonna end here, and I'm gonna finish up this character and the last one, and present them to you. I'm thinking about so I don't know if I should. Okay, I'm not. No, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but in some way, I'm going to present to you guys what I did to finish off the characters that we talk about. So I don't know if that's going to be in in like its own live stream or at the end of a series of 5 of them that we've made, or if it's going to be in its own standalone video. It's probably going to be the standalone video afterwards. Partly to hit a different demographic, people that don't watch live streams, to say, hey, here's what we made in the most recent live stream. Join if you want, but these are fun, cool ideas, and here's how they panned out. Oh, that's from this movie too? Okay, there's like a ton of memes from this movie that I've never seen. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I've seen it several times. Guys, you don't... Why are you... Gast, stop licking your brother's head. Loot was happy getting pets, and then he got his head licked. Thank you, Zarquan. I'm gonna go watch this. Actually, I'm gonna go finish my pizza. It's out there somewhere. Moldering in the refrigerator. Things don't usually molder in the refrigerator. I mean, they can, but they usually don't, because I'm usually right on top of it. Okay, I know, I'm just wasting people's time now. I'm sorry. This is exciting. I'm going to finish up this character. So, again, the class is Thaumaturge. Don't know what type, but weapon seems to make sense. In which case, couldn't you use a scythe? Change your grip. Weapon ability, change grip, hit people. I think you can. Scythe. Scythe seems to work. If you can turn into... Oh, it has to be an ancestry. Sorry. Anyway, class. Thaumaturge. Archetype, Campfire Chronicler, Exemplar. I'm not sure how much of what is going to blend there. I'll get as many icons as I can out of it. So it's probably 1, but it's only 2 at the most. And the theme for the character is Harvest Lord, Grim Reaper. Like a kind Grim Reaper. And the ancestry is... the ancestry is ostensibly a naughty because they're creepy spider people, but really Astrozoan because they can function well as a Grim Reaper for that, in that way. And they can also make whatever appendages they need to. I love this character. Because you can work in almost every single idea we've had with Astrozoan. Freaking neat. Dude, yes, I remember that reference vaguely. An upcoming set of Magic the Gathering is going to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it. I know, I'm a giant nerd dork. But I love the Turtles. I always have. Storm and I have been very big Turtle fans, and we both collected a huge trunk of Turtles. Like, each before we met each other. I still have them. Still have the trunk, too. Or did we get rid of the trunk?
No, we still have the trunk.
Okay. I'm excited to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Magic cards, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna like do them dirty. Like they're not gonna make sense in the game. But I like the turtles, so I'm still gonna use them. All right, thank you everybody for being here, especially Zarquan, because you just talk so much. Not a bad thing. I just appreciate that you talk so much. And I want to know what the hell French fries are. I want to watch that movie. Remember, everybody who's interested, Halloween night, Halloween themed live stream, one shot with Halloween themed characters. Yeah, because ninjutsu was already a thing, which it totally works. Although I keep hearing ninjutsu from the movie. You know, the only one that ever was. But I want to see what they're like. I'm curious. Okay, anyway. Good night. I'm going to go eat pizza and make some more coffee because that was gone too fast.
Yes.
Hi. Why are they so, like, reclining?
Chill?
Yeah, they're so relaxed. It's like they're bored with life.
Playtime.
Did you see what Zarquan wrote?
No. Oh.
You gonna do it?
No.
No.
I'll do it on the live stream.
Yeah, she'll do it on the live stream.
Halloween.
Good night, everybody. Mwah. That was cat hair. I should not have done that. Wait, not yet. Come here, baby. Newt says what? Oh, God.
It says don't hold me like that. It's uncomfortable.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's getting fatter.
Oh, God, he's so huge.
But it's not fat. It's all muscle. He is a very muscular cat.
He purrs. I don't know why he purrs even though he's deaf. Like, it's odd to me. Boop.